Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Cues Dailies. And yes, I realize, oh my goodness, it's been forever since I've posted the last time, right? But that's because finally, after so much hard work, I'm finally graduated. So school is done. And I finished just in time for the holidays. Which explains my little holiday sweater here, Christmas sweater, whatever you want to call it. Llama with a scarf. See that? It's cute. And ugly. They're supposed to be ugly. And since it is the season of the holidays, I thought, why not make this next Cues and Daily videos about one of my, and hopefully ours, favorite classic 90s holiday film series, Home Alone. So for now, I am just gonna stick with the first and original one. But if you guys do wanna maybe talk about the other ones later down the line, then just, hey, let me know in the comments down below and we just might do that. But for now, original Home Alone. Now, Home Alone is a simple yet memorable plot that has stuck with us for such a long time, really has stood the test of time. Kid doesn't appreciate the value of family, gets left alone for Christmas, enjoys it until burglars try to rob him. He defends the home and learns his holiday lesson, you could say. Now guys, how could you not just love the creative defense mechanisms that a young Macaulay Culkin devised in order to protect his home from the wet bandits? I mean, that's why I love this film as a kid, you know, and I still do. The nail hidden in the staircase, the freaking cans of paint swinging around, hitting him in the face, and the freaking little miniature improvised flamethrower on Joe Pesci's head. If that doesn't capture your, imagination as a kid, what is, you know? Love it. Now, the music in the film itself also had a pretty good number of nominations and wins for a variety of awards. That includes 2 Academy Award nominations. The film itself actually uses well-placed popular Christmas songs to tell its story quite well. And along with the popular Christmas songs, it also includes, of course, original compositions. And these original compositions are by none other than the legend himself, the one, the only, the maestro, John Williams. Now, if you have not heard of John Williams, well then, you've been under a rock, a literal giant rock, for over 50 years. Now, if you've really never heard of John Williams up until now, well, it's fine, you know, keep on discovering new music every day. But honestly, I mean, I don't need to say anything about John Williams. His just incredible amount of legendary works, they just speak for themselves, alright? Just go check it out, guys. There's hundreds of it. Check it out. Williams himself was actually responsible for what was known later on as the revival of the classical score in films, when he really burst into the scene. But for now, we're gonna leave that subject for another time because there's a lot to talk about there. Here, we're just gonna focus on Williams' music for Home Alone, which was actually nominated for Academy Awards and Golden Globes. One Academy Award nomination was for Best Original Song for Williams' Somewhere in My Memory, and the other nomination was for Best Original Score, because of course Williams is gonna get nominated. I feel that in the Home Alone score, Williams is really emphasizing that saying of something old, something borrowed, something new. And something blue too? Something like that, whatever. Some of the compositions that Williams wrote for the film do sound like they're his own variations on classic holiday pieces. The 2 that stand out the most for me would have to be Holiday Flight and Setting the Trap. In Holiday Flight, you could pretty much very clearly hear Tchaikovsky's Russian Dance from his Nutcracker Suite, and Setting the Traps, you could pretty much hear Carol of the Bells right at the beginning. So I thought that both of these pieces were very well placed in the film to enhance the telling of the story. We hear Holiday Flight being played during the quick rushes to the airport as the McAllister family rushes to catch their flight and leaves Kevin behind. It's really a good choice due to its speedy tempo really symbolizing the rush they're in. Setting the trap, having borrowed a bit from Carol the Bells, which tells the arrival of Christmas and New Year's, it just fits in perfectly with the arrival of the Wet Bandits to Kevin's house. Now, one of the features that was included in this piece that I thought was so cool was the inclusion of the drums. You see, I felt that the drums gave it more of a modern action sequence kind of rock sound, which is very fitting of the scenario. We have Kevin realizing the danger that is coming to him and his home, and he knows he has to take action. So he's gonna take action by going little 8-year-old John McClane on these two burglars. Man, it's so cool. Here's a little fun fact, in case for some of you who didn't know. Did you know you could consider Die Hard the action movie that set the standard for future action movies a Christmas movie as well? Yeah, even though it was released during the summer, the movie itself takes place during Christmas, so Christmas action movie. Heck yeah! Now, please, Hollywood, make my dream come true. Crossover with Home Alone and Die Hard. That would be so stupidly action-packed, I would watch it. Now, I'm starting to think that maybe some of you are thinking, oh, what? John Williams took already existing pieces and just switched them up a little bit? Come on, that's not original. Well, for starters, it's John Williams, people. He has a vast arsenal of original compositions that will forever cement his name in the world of music for all eternity. And that includes the original Academy Award nominated piece that he wrote for this film. So personally, I don't feel there's anything wrong with taking a few already existing tunes and using them to help make a Christmas movie, well, feel like an actual Christmas movie. And if we're being honest, well, musicians borrow from each other all the time, which then that leads into like all this like copyrighted issue and whatnot, but that is a topic for another time. So, speaking of borrowing, to end on a little fun note, maybe a little to-do thing for you guys if you want to do it. If you guys want to hear some inspiration for one of Williams's most well-known pieces, go and give a listen to Holst's composition, The Planet, specifically Mars, the Bringer of War, and Chopin's Funeral March. Now, William used elements from these two pieces to create one of his own pieces that is now well known all around the world, and in some other worlds far, far away, even feared. And that is it for this video, guys. I just really wanted to make a short yet fun little video on just a holiday classic, one of my favorites, and hopefully yours too, and I really do hope that you enjoyed it. And honestly, now that I'm out of school, I cannot wait to bring you guys so much more content now. And also, that also means that I myself am now going to head into the real world as a musician. That's actually kind of scary. But either way, I'm gonna continue bringing content, guys. I really do hope I could share so much more with you. So yeah, guys, happy holidays, and I hope you guys spent it well, and let's end this 2020 year on a good note, shall we? So guys, you know, I hope you liked the video. Give it a like if you want, comment, subscribe, you know, do what you want. Check out the other episodes of Cues and Dailies that I've done, all that stuff. So, until next time, guys, stay creative, okay? Take care, and happy holidays.